What up, YouTube? YouTube subscribers, YouTube community, everybody out there. I mean, really, what's going on, y'all? This beautiful, lovely, great day. I mean, it ain't real beautiful, it's a little cloudy out, a little gloomy, a little rain here and there in different areas, but you know how we do, y'all. We deal with it, we make the best of it. Excuse me. And we keep it moving. This is video 38 here. We're in the month of October in 2020, and we still going strong, y'all. Still going hard. Excuse me. Still keeping it moving, still doing our thing, because that's how we do over here, you know. That's how that's how the family roll. That's how we get it done. That's how we make it work. And I want to say right quick, some new and exciting things going on. I was just in the studio the other night, recorded another song, but of course, it ain't my beat, so I really can't post it the way I want to and make no money off of it or whatever the case might be, or do what it do like I normally do. But it's cool. I may be getting back down to the studio where I recorded though and do like a little interview video with the man down at the studio. Get a little talking about that success and victory going on. How we do it over here, and release that new song that way and put it out. That way can't nobody say nothing. Give a little shout out to them boys for the beat. And whatever the case might be, just make it happen, make it work. But I came in here because I want to tell y'all about something a little interesting that happened last night. I'm getting home. It's a little late night, early morning. It'd been a long day, y'all. And I'm pulling in by the apartment, We sitting out there chilling out in the car. Next thing you know, this cop comes along and pulls up beside us. Just sitting there chilling out. Ain't even know he was there. Rolled his window down a little bit. He could hear the music. He's sitting there jamming out, y'all. He getting into this stuff. Next thing you know, I roll down the window and I holler at him. What's up, man? What's good? And he ain't say much, but he's like, oh, y'all good, I just heard your music, what you was playing, I know that song. I like it. I was digging it. I'm like, all right, cool. Excuse me, y'all. So I'm like, here, you want to check out some of my stuff. He's like, oh, you do some music? Yeah, I do music. I put a little music out there. So, I went ahead. I took one of my songs, turned it on, let him listen to it now. I'm not talking about one of my videos I've done on here. I'm talking about an actual song, excuse me, where I went to the studio and recorded that stuff. He got to listening to it. He heard one verse and a little bit of the hook, and he's like, that's it. I heard enough. Can I get it on your iTunes? I'm like, yeah. My music's all over the internet. You can go look it up. So he decided he's going to go right then and there over to iTunes and buy that stuff. That's what he said. He's going to go right over to iTunes right then and there. He's going to buy that stuff. He was looking it up. So, okay. I just thought that was kind of cool and interesting, but funny in a way, because the law pulling up beside you, and instead of getting busted or them saying you did something, they wanting to go buy your music. How many people you actually know can tell a story like that or say something like that where the cops actually wanted to go buy their music instead of trying to bust you for something you did or whatever the case might be. And, it is what it is. But, I mainly wanted to get in here because, like I said, this is video number 83. 2020 is still going strong. We in October, I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing good and staying blessed, I think I've touched up on this a little bit before, but I can say it again, because I've seen it happen a lot with this coronavirus and different things going on where people easily getting depressed and they taking themselves out. I want to tell y'all, there ain't never really nothing in this world that bad that you can't get, that you can't get through it or you can't overcome it and keep it moving. I feel like, people ain't gotta lead themselves to believe they need to take all these drugs or they need to hang themselves or they need to grab a gun and, pull the trigger or whatever the case might be. That ain't that bad, y'all. You can handle it. You can keep it moving. You can keep doing what you got to do to get it done. And just, go with the flow. Just get it done, y'all. I mean, it's all there is to it. Stay on that road and that right track to success and victory and do the right thing, and you can get it like your boy. Whatever you're doing, it doesn't matter what you're doing. As long as you love what you're doing, you like what you're doing, keep it moving and keep doing what you got to do for you. Don't let that depression, that stress, the bipolar disorder or whatever you want to call it and everything, get to you. But I mean, I wanted to say a little something about that. And when I say this, I ain't trying to bother nobody. I ain't trying to offend nobody or anything like that. If anybody out there is bipolar or got anything like that going on, I apologize in advance, But the thing is, I'm not going to say bipolar ain't real. I'm not going to say bipolar ain't something that's really out there that people really do have. But I will say it's not something I totally believe in, though, because you didn't hear about this back in the day. Everybody hollering about how, oh, I'm bipolar. I got this going on. I got that going on. This is happening. That's happening. You didn't hear about that all the time, But people was more happy. People was more stress-free. People was more carefree and just doing their thing. And I feel like we need to get back to that, y'all. As a country, as a nation, as a person, as a team, as a family, whatever the case might be. Excuse me, y'all. We need to get back to them roots right there to where more people are happy, more people are stress-free and carefree. But I feel like a lot of that starts with God. A lot of it starts with people praying, praying upon it, asking for the blessing, receiving the blessing. But not only that, I feel like you can't just pray about something, ask about something, or talk about something in the down moments. You got to talk about it in the moments when you up here, not just when you down here. You know what I mean? Where you down here, you sitting down low, but yet all of a sudden you sitting up high, and you feel like you got to forget about all that. Most people feel like, oh, I done got what I wanted. I done got what I needed out of it, I don't need no more. I'm going to keep it moving. I ain't gonna, I ain't gonna worry about the blessing. I ain't gonna worry about this or that no more. I got what I need. Nah, you gotta take the time to thank God, even when you get the blessing. You gotta take time to be happy and proud of who you are and what you have and what you're doing. I feel like that's a lot of the biggest part of getting rid of the stress and being carefree about all that stuff is not worrying about it. Don't give a damn. As I've said before, fuck the haters, and everything about it. Fuck the stress, fuck the drama. Don't deal with it. I mean, sometimes you gotta approach it, but I feel like it's all about knowing how to approach it. If you gotta approach a hater, if you gotta approach the stress, the drama, or whatever's going on, approach it. But if there's any way you can avoid it and leave it be, avoid it and leave it be. A lot of times I'll avoid it and leave it be. A good 80 to 90% of the time, I'll avoid something and leave it be. But once in a while, you get just that one person that's going to be so irritating, it's hard not to say nothing, And it's not really that they got to you. It's not really that they got under your skin or they really was able to push one of your buttons. Because for me, that's hard. And not many people know how to do that. I've had people that have tried, even recently. Or whenever the case might be, they want to try to get under your skin or hit that most deep inner part where they just feel like, bam, hit that button. Now I got him set off, He fixing to lose his cool. Now, you got to keep your cool. I feel like that's a big part of success and victory is keeping your cool and not getting mixed up in the middle of it all. Not getting mixed up in the drama and what's going on and everything else. Because I remember, speaking of that right quick, I remember seeing it not long ago. There was some video footage on YouTube floating around. It was from TMZ. And it was, this TMZ footage, excuse me, y'all, this TMZ footage was recent too, like, it was months ago, but it was still recent. But anyway, I remember they got Fat Joe. Most people know who Fat Joe is, and of course he ain't done nothing in a while with the music, the success and stuff like that, But I mean, he done good for himself with what he did do. Maybe he's happy and satisfied with what he did, and he feels like he's fulfilled his part of what he had to do or what he wanted to do. And some people feel that way, you know. And then there's other people like, you look at Snoop still putting out music. Eminem still puts out some music once in a while. Some people just ain't satisfied and want to go back for more. And some people, they get satisfied at a certain level and don't want to go back for no more. You know what I mean? It just depends how you feel. But anyway, the thing is, I forget exactly what they was talking about. I don't remember for sure, but I remember TMZ, you know, pulled him aside, you know, Fat Joe, and they was talking with him, and they was trying to get some information out of him. They wanted to know what he thought about it and what he felt about it on some things, and he kept trying to tell them, I don't care to comment on it. I don't care to get up in the middle of that beef. I don't care to disclose anything about it. And they kept asking him, and he finally told them, man, y'all just need to go on and leave me alone. I ain't getting mixed up in it, you know. And I mean, it is what it is, but if he didn't want to get involved with it, he didn't want to get involved with it. And that's what I'm talking about, you know, with the drama, the stress, the haters, and whatever the case might be. Not really that TMZ is haters, but they can be a little bit of drama sometimes. And anybody knows that because they got to get all up in your business. They got to be all up in the spotlight and know what you got going on and know what you're doing and what's happening 24/7. Man, forget all that. You know, but anyway, they was just, like I was saying, they was just all over him. They would, excuse me, y'all, they would not stop and they would not let it go. And he just kept telling them, I ain't, you know, nah, I ain't going to comment on that at this time. I ain't going to have nothing to say about it. And then next thing you know, they'd be like, oh, like your outfit, man, your clothes, you know, you looking fresh like always. You staying up, baby, what's up? You want to comment on that? And he's like, no, I ain't got nothing to say about it. They was just finding every angle and any way they could to get in there. And my point is, what I'm getting at, y'all, is I feel like a hater's going to do the same thing. You know, they're going to keep bringing that drama, and they're going to try to find, excuse me, you know, they're going to keep trying to find that drama. They not drama, but I mean, they're going to keep trying to find that way to get in. They're going to finally find that key of what unlocks you, what allows them to open that door to get into you. You can't allow them to get in. You got to show them you ain't going to find that way to get in. Because I let them know that straight up. They ain't going to find that way to get in. You know, I've had some haters recently, you know, come in on some of my recent videos I did with a little bit of music on here and things I had going on. Because that recent video I just did, you know, my last one, number 82, where y'all seen me, I was up on stage, you know, nice lights in the background, nice background behind me, and I was, you know, excuse me, y'all, just doing a song, and next thing you know, hey, I mean, that was just a good night, that was a great moment, you know, but I had a hater come along and was on that video posting some stuff, but I ain't say nothing. I ain't even respond to it because I feel like you got to take it with a grain of salt and keep it moving. Now, there's certain times you may have to respond to kind of like defend yourself, back yourself up, or protect yourself. Because, of course, I feel like you ain't going to let no haters come along and punk you down. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, though, before, and I still say it now, you don't always have to respond. Not everything always needs a response. Because it's true what they say. And I'm a firm believer on it where they say sometimes the best response is no response at all. Not even saying nothing at all. Just take it with a grain of salt, let it go, and keep it moving. Sometimes that right there in itself is the best response. And I'm kind of like a firm believer on that, you know. You can sit back, sure, you can sit back and keep it quiet. You don't have to say nothing. But then there's times where you're going to get a hater or, you know, male, female, whoever it is, whatever it is, you know, for whatever reason it might be, they come along and be like, oh, look, you ain't got nothing to say? What's the matter? You know, you get all choked up, cat got your tongue, whatever. No, you know, because then, like I said a minute ago, that's one of them reasons right there where when they say or do something like that, that's just when they're trying to get into you and trying to get under your skin. Trying to find that way to get in there. But don't let them get in there, you know. And like I say, we just keep it moving, just keep it going strong, keep doing what we're doing. And like I said a minute ago about the new song I just recorded the other night, was up in the studio, got that done. And maybe getting back down to that studio, talk with that man a little bit and get some things set up. Might go live. It all depends, you know. I've had some people before ask me about going live and doing some things. And I've been thinking about it a little more lately, about doing a video and going live for about a half hour or so. See what happens. But might get back down, excuse me, y'all. Might get back down there, do a little video with that man, get some things set up, play the new song, play the new track in the background, see what y'all think about it. Get some things set up with that. Just a lot of new things going on. Working on a lot of stuff. It takes time, of course, Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. It don't happen overnight with success and victory, And sometimes it don't happen in just 2-3 years, depending on what you're doing. And sometimes it does happen for people, You may hit a moment when it's short, in a short amount of time, 2 or 3 years. Maybe you're sitting good for yourself. You got about 15, 20, 30 grand, like some people have done before, and you just, boom, you feel good about yourself, You just living comfortably. You living good for yourself. You living a dream. You want to take a trip? Hey, you got the money, You want to go get you a car? You got the money to back it up to spend it a little bit. I know people that have done things like that, Went out, they already had their nice truck. Went out and spent the money, got them a nice boat and a trailer and everything, where they could go out and go fishing. Because they was going out fishing a lot, but they was going out with other people on their boat. And they finally said, forget this. I'm tired of being out on somebody else's boat. I want my own boat. I want to be able to do my own thing and get my own thing and have my own thing. So they did. They went out, they put so much down, about half of it, bought that boat, came home with it, and then boom, they made payments on the rest. And they own it. It's theirs. That's just success and victory right there in itself, y'all. I've had boats before. I've had trucks before and things like that, where I could go fishing and do what I wanted and get things done, I know what it feels like. I've been there, done that, And that's what I'm saying, I'm here to tell y'all that anybody can have nice things like that. Anybody can do nice things like that. Anybody can be on a road to success and victory if you really want to reach and achieve them goals. You're going to do it. That's all there is to it. You're just going to do it. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Like I've said before, so many people, they get in the beginning stages of heading on a nice road and track to success and victory, but they never finish or follow up on their dreams or chase that shit because they say, oh, it's too much work. Oh, it's too hard. I'd just soon be stuck working a regular everyday job or whatever they're going to do. And some people satisfied with that. So be it, And then you got some people, speaking of, everyday jobs like that, you got people that go to college and get them a career. Or maybe people go to a trade school and get themselves a career off of that and be happy with that. So be it. People's going to do what they feel they need to do for their road of success and victory to make themselves happy and get where they need to be. Excuse me, y'all. Man, oh, what it is, sinuses, issues and stuff, That time of year with the weather. But anyway, people just feel like they're going to do them. They're going to do themselves. They're going to be themselves. Because everybody has their own different road and track to success and victory. Not everybody does it the same. Like, for instance, you got a person over here. He's a basketball player. Another person comes along and he's doing his thing. Maybe he wants to be a baseball player instead. He's not doing it. Damn, excuse me, y'all. He's not doing it the exact same way as old boy, but he doing it. He doing his own thing. It is what it is. That's cool. You got to do you. You got to do what you feel. You got to do how you feel. And most importantly, always watch out for that stress, that drama, that depression, that anger, and everything else. Don't let it get the better of you, y'all. I don't. I stay so happy and carefree and stress-free nowadays, I don't even let it bother me. I don't even let the haters bother me anymore, I've had different haters where I've seen them in person. Excuse me, y'all. I ran into them online, different parts of social media or wherever, and it's like, they just kind of look and smile. They ain't even really got no, they don't even really have much to say anymore because they know they can't get to me or get under my skin because they've been trying for so long. It hasn't worked yet that they just finally give it the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. That's why I say a lot of times, you don't have to say nothing. You don't have to do nothing about it. You don't have to make a response. You don't, excuse me, y'all, you don't have to make a remark back to it. Just let it go. Let it roll right off your shoulders like a grain of salt, And Of course, also, I want to say I know some of y'all have asked a while back about some merchandise, getting some shirts, maybe some hats, excuse me, y'all, some hats out there and stuff like that. I've been working on some ideas with that and throwing some things around. I got back into checking some sites out recently to find out where I can get some decent shirts made and stuff like that, and get some things done. Or maybe someone here on the channel, that's a subscriber to the channel. Maybe you make shirts yourself on the side, or you make some hats or whatever, and you got a decent price where you want to make it go up. You want to you want to jump into the business, jump in with the family a little more and help out, or maybe you know somebody that does that line of work and has got some good quality products and a decent price. You want to help make things work along the way, so be it. Leave a comment down below. And I also want to tell y'all, I don't really have the link with me because I was going to put it down in the description, but I don't have it handy here on my tablet or nothing like that. But if you go over to iHeartRadio, you can check it out, Excuse me, y'all. Type in my name, Bonez, like always, and you can find my custom page over there. Now, of course, I didn't make the page. I'll tell you that flat out. I didn't make the page. I'm pretty sure iHeartRadio was the one made the page, but they gave me my own custom page over there with my music on there. They got the top 5 on there for the playlist and everything else, and they just hooking your boy up. That's all I got to say. They hooking your boy up. And as I've always said along the way, and I can say it again, nice things like this can happen to anyone if you work hard for it and you achieve them goals. You got to set them goals and you got to smash them. Of course, I didn't set no goal to say, hey, I'm going to have a page over on iHeartRadio, or I'm going to have this or have that. It just happened along the way. And that's just the way it is. You'll get blessings like that happen along the way with success and victory, because you just putting in the work. That's all it is. You putting in the work and boom, it happens. It is what it is. But, definitely, let's continue to go strong, y'all. Let's continue to go hard right through 2020. Damn, excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. I don't know, but let's continue to make it happen. Let's continue to make it work. Let's continue to pour out those blessings and help one another, Let others help us out, because I feel like that's what it's all about. Sometimes people need help on that road to success and victory a little bit, People need that little extra push, that little extra guidance or whatever. So be it. Give it to them. You see somebody struggling a little bit, you see somebody down and out a little bit, whatever's going on, pick them back up, help them out, y'all. Motivate somebody. It's going to make you feel so good to motivate somebody, because that good karma is going to come back to get you, and you're going to get motivated. But I feel like when you being a hater, you down on someone, you hating someone all the time, that bad karma is going to come back to get you. You ain't going to go nowhere. You ain't never going to go nowhere and be anything for yourself or about yourself on that success and victory track if all you going to do is go around and be a troll and hate on others and everything else. Because I'm sure you've heard me talk about that before, the trolls. And you've heard me talk about that in some of my music, because the new track I put out, I was talking about that in there, about I said it right in there, don't be another troll. Right in there, I said it flat out. I'll show you how I roll. Don't be another troll. I mean, because it is what it is. I'll show you how I roll. But you ain't got to be another troll. You ain't got to be, coming along just, hating for whatever reason or whatever you feel you need to do. I mean, just keep it moving. Man, excuse me, y'all. Sorry about that. God bless. But, it's all you got to do. Just keep it moving. Like I said, you see somebody down and out, you see somebody struggling, grab them by the hand like this and raise them up. Help them out, y'all, because one good deed deserves another. It's just the way it is. One good deed deserves another. But definitely, if you ain't on it already, get back on that track to success and victory. If you on it, so be it. I support you with what you do. If you feel you want to leave a comment down below, talk about what you're doing, what you got going on, you need some support, maybe you need a little extra motivation or help yourself, so be it. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's get it up. And as I said, if anybody's got any insights or any ideas, maybe they know somebody, maybe you yourself is in the business of doing hats and t-shirts and getting your product out there, let me know what's going on. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's let's get together on this and make it happen so we can grow as a family on this channel and we can just become one, become the one. You know, because that's the name of my new song, my new track. Excuse me, y'all. Damn it, my new track that I just put out. It's called The One. You know, I just put it out because I said right in that track, you know, coming in like Jet Li, killing it like Bruce Lee. Because I felt like that's the way it was. I'm just coming in like Jet Li, but I'm killing this stuff like Bruce Lee because I get it done. You know, I'll show people all the time. You know, when I put up posts on social media, you know, maybe I put up a post on Facebook, put up a post on Snapchat, you know, but y'all can go to them spots and follow me. You know, I got the Facebook fan page. You can go over there and look me up and follow it or whatever you know, you feel. So be it. But, you know, I'm about to get out of here, y'all, get some things done, you know. You know, I'll be staying pretty busy. I was coming at y'all live in the office here. And, you know, I'm sure y'all can see it behind me a little bit. I'll let you get a little better view of it, you know. I got the new picture hanging up in the office, you know. Somebody painted that. A nice custom, excuse me, a nice custom painting that somebody done, you know. I don't know exactly who done the background behind it or the history on it, but I got this painting because I knew somebody that had it. And I liked it because I felt like it suited me, it suited my style, and it went along with success and victory because, you know, it was done with love. It was done with care, so to speak, you know. And like I say, I knew somebody had this painting, and they was gonna throw it out. You know, they was just gonna get rid of it because they had it out in the yard sale with some other pictures and paintings and stuff they got a hold of, and they was gonna sell it. And I'm like, they didn't sell it. You know, the yard sale just didn't do that good. But this year there wasn't a lot of people out, you know, so the sales of a yard sale just kind of plummeted. You know, just kind of took a plunge, a dive, so to speak. But it is what it is. It happens. But it's all because of you got this, you know, people know it's all because you got this coronavirus and everything else going on that's floating around. And that's just like, you know, something else for a whole nother time. I don't even care to get into that stuff because I could rattle on for hours about that coronavirus and what I think about it, you know. But I ain't even really gonna, excuse me, y'all. Damn it. But I ain't even really gonna get into that too big, you know. It is what it is. But anyway, you know, like I said, yeah, I got a hold of that painting that was going to throw it out, and I got to look some things up about it, and come to find out the canvas that it was painted on in the frame and stuff is old school. I don't know how old, but it's old school and worth a little bit, so I'm like, I'll take it. Let me get it. You know, who knows? That painting could have been done by somebody a little popular who might have been a little something. I don't know. You know, but it is what it is. But like I said, y'all, let's just keep it positive over here, y'all. Let's just continue to get together and grow as a team with this stuff and make it work, make it happen. Stick with your boy along this. Excuse me, y'all. Damn it. Stick with me along this success and victory track, and let's go, y'all. Right into 2021. We ready for this. Woo! Come on. Let's just make it happen. You know, stay positive, stay happy, stay blessed, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, go get some things done, and we'll get with y'all later. Much love. Peace.